Hi guys, it's me again. So today we'll be talking about how do you practice the violin effectively. So before we start, please turn on the CC button above, I'm not sure which direction, so that you can understand me better. And then in this video, we will be dividing into 3 sections. So you can look at the description box below. I'll be listing out the timing and the respective sections, so you can just jump over if you need in the future. Okay, so let's start. If you're wondering why I'm looking here, it's because I have my notes here, so please bear with me for a moment. Okay, the first thing first, when we practice our violin, do we practice at a private space or in a public space? So public space means somewhere in the living room or study room, maybe if there's a lot of family members or friends going around, or whether you practice in your bedroom, which is just your own private space. So for me, I would recommend you to practice in somewhere undisturbed, which means somewhere that you only have yourself in the room. So it's better if you have a piano beside, because you can just listen to the tune directly and it will help with your tuning and hearing. Okay, another thing that is quite special is it's better if you practice in front of a mirror, because you can look at yourself and spot your bow angle, whether you played it right, the techniques, and also if you have any weird habits that you have which you don't realize if you don't look at the mirror. Okay, so you can just memorize a simple piece or just practice with simple bowing exercise or even open strings to look at yourself in the mirror. Okay, another thing is the music stand. Music stand looks something like this. So it's where you put your music. So having the music stand helps you to not look down when you play, because it will be quite difficult for your posture to be correct. So it's better if you don't put it too close to you, so that when you play you don't hit yourself in your arms. It should be slightly below the eye level as well, so that your neck feels comfortable. We should use our eyes instead of our chin to move around when we look at the music, so it should be like that instead of playing like that. But anyways, you don't lock your posture when you play. You can be free to move around and just feel easy. Okay, some people would prefer standing or sitting when we play, but it's better if you sit down, because if you have to play for long hours, it might be quite tiring for you to stand. When we sit upright, so we don't curve our back when we play. We sit upright, and then we sit at half of the chair, so we don't lean at the back of the chair and play like that. Okay, we must find something hard, for example a chair. We don't sit on the sofa because it's too soft, it doesn't have enough support, and we do not cross our legs when we play. Just put it like that, it's okay. And some girls especially, when you play, just try to tie your hair or clip your hair, because sometimes when we see students playing, the hair is just going in front of the face and trying to get it away from the face, and then playing at the same time, which will be quite disturbing. Okay, so you don't block your vision. Second section. So before you start, we have to get some things prepared. We have to get a pencil, an eraser, just put right on your music stand, and this one, a music score, a notebook that you use during lesson so that you can refer to what the teacher jot down that you have to revision for, and of course your violin. So before you play, you have to tune your violin using the tuning app, and then tighten your bow, tighten this, and apply rosin. So a rosin should be applied every week and around 4 to 5 strokes. So one direction means 1 stroke, so you should be applying 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. That's enough, because too much might cause your allergy. Okay, as for the final sections, we are going to look at how we allocate time for different things that we have to cover. So I would say 1/3 of the time for warm-up, and then 2/3 of the time for you to play the pieces. So 1/3 of the time for warm-up, for example, you are playing for 30 minutes, you will allocate 10 minutes for your warm-up. You can play open string exercises, slow simple bowings, and then you can play skills, arpeggios, double stop, technical exercise for you to get yourself ready for exciting things later on. Okay, so that's for warm-up sessions. And for the pieces, 2/3 of the time. So when we play our pieces, we have to look at our notebook and see what the teacher has jotted down that we have to practice for. It's no point playing from the top to the end every time when you practice, because that's you are not focusing on your weak points. So for example, we pick a section of a few bars maybe, then that we have to practice. We slow it down, we play it correctly, rhythmically, and then we can use metronome to help us to be playing consistently. Okay, we can take a few bars, a few notes even, and then just focus on that, and then we try to make it a few bars longer, and then we try to play it smoothly, and then we reconnect with the whole thing and see whether the whole thing plays smoothly. Okay, so when we played the correct version, finally we got it, and then we have to make sure that we at least play it for 3 times, so that you are sure that when you played the correct version, you did not get it accidentally. You have managed the techniques and you have played it correctly for at least 3 times and above. 6, 7 is ideal, so that you can make sure that you really got the skills. Okay, you can even jot down notes using your pencil and your eraser. Jot down the fingerings or the bowings that you think is necessary, or if you're not sure, just circle it up, write a question mark there, and ask your teacher during your next visit, so that I'm sure the teacher will be quite happy to assist you with your existing questions, so that we can really focus on the things that we need to focus on. Okay, so that's all for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.